When a fish swims, you can see that its tail moves in a sort of smooth zigzag motion, like so. Now, if you were to have an agar plate, and you take a microbe, and you smear it onto the agar plate in that same sort of smooth zigzag motion, that's called a fishtail inoculation. An inoculation is where you spread a microbe somewhere, and so here you're doing it in the smooth zigzag like a fish's tail, so it's called a fishtail inoculation. Now, oftentimes when you do this, to make the most efficient use of the agar plates, which are expensive, you'll divide the plate into two halves, as you see here, and you'll do 2 fishtail inoculations, one on each side. What this would look like live is like so. You would take an inoculant, that's the plate that has the microbe in it that you're going to use to spread on the new plate, and you're going to use a loop. Loops are used to spread these microbes in specific patterns. And so this one thing you want to notice about this loop is that the head, the circle, is rather large. It's not an extremely small circle. So you take that, and you're only going to use a tiny, tiny bit of the inoculant. You're not going to take a whole bunch, just a tiny, tiny bit. Then you'll open up your plate, and on the one side that's labeled appropriately to reflect the microbe you're working with, you'll do that smooth zigzag motion. Once you've done that with one microbe, you'll inoculate another microbe. Notice how little of the microbe is being taken by the loop. And on the other side of the plate, the smooth zigzag fishtail motion. And when you do that, you end up with a fishtail inoculation of 2 different microbes on 2 different sides of an agar plate. It's an efficient use of the agar plate to see how those 2 microbes will grow.